Good afternoon. I'm here at my host's, the wife's organic garden. It's in this, we're going to go through the gate here. It's in this enclosed netting. You can see the mountains in the background where there's some indigenous African forests. And the reason I'm bringing you out here, because I don't spend much time out here, so I don't know what all the plants are other than that she is frequently taking things out of the garden to put in our food, and it's delicious and nutritious. And but I wanted to talk about the uh, supposed food versus fuel problem that people talk about or you'll read about from time to time, where there's only so much land, and um, people are concerned that there won't be enough land left for food, and the food prices will go up if too much land is being used for plants for ethanol. In America, one of the biggest problems is perceived problems. It's not a real problem. Is the corn uh, that's being used for ethanol, which is almost all of the ethanol being served at the pumps, is made from corn. Well, it actually enhances the corn for agricultural use to put it through the fermentation process to prepare it for the ethanol distillation. And so the mash that's left over from the fermentation process is actually much better for the animals to eat than the original corn itself. And so they're maximizing their profits from the growing of the corn and maximizing the nutritional value for the animals. Now, I don't really agree with growing corn for ethanol because, for one thing, it's not the most productive thing that can be grown to make ethanol. There are much better things, even just sugar cane, for example. But there are many things that are even better than sugar cane. The top of the line thing isn't even a food item, which is cattails, ironically enough, or unexpectedly enough, I should say. But anyway, there's also the problem of indigenous forests being cut down in America for corn, and the fear expressed to me by my host here was that the indigenous forests would be cut down for planting ethanol, uh, plants to be used for ethanol. So the solution to this problem, both the perceived problems and the actual problems, because it's true that if an ethanol plant is accepting whatever people bring, the people will be the way a lot of people are and not environmentally conscious. But if so, it's very important that permaculture practices be used, in which much more can be grown in an acre, say, of land. And there is so precious little land here in South Africa that it's all the more important for people to understand permaculture design principles and to grow both food and fuel on their agricultural land here in South Africa. I'll just leave it there and I'll talk to you tomorrow.